Good evening. Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope y'all are doing well. Thank y'all so much for all the people who showed up for the morning Pokemon stream. Really appreciate it. It's always a chill time hanging out with Yori and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to hang out with her next week because of FWA. Because of FWA that's going on. Which is totally okay. Totally okay. But holy heck. Welcome on in, folks. Welcome on in. Let's see. Let me go through the list here real quick. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we are. Seribot, welcome on in. Thank you so much for keeping us all safe. And Ryu, hello. Welcome on in. Winterwolf, hello. Welcome. Ruffy! Hello, Ruffy. How you doing? Queeches. Gosh, I love Queeches. Tickery, hello. I am such a Titanic slut for Tickery. Not gonna lie. What was that? Darkness, thank you so much for the tier 1 hack and resub. 31 months. Oh my gosh. That still blows me away. It's been that long. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Darkness. You are my favorite. You are my heckin' favorite Corvid. Holy heck. Wee woo, hello. Welcome on in. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Twilight, hello. Welcome. Drock, hello. Welcome on in. Oh, this song is rad. What song is this? OC Remix has been doing some bangers lately. Oh my gosh. This one is Battle Axe Wielding Dwarf. Golden Axe 2. Interesting. I'm gonna need to listen to that more of that later. Rapidly approaching the 3-year mark, which is wild, isn't it? Here's the nutty thing too. At the end of this month, like 5/28, is gonna be my 4-year streamiversary. 4 years. I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do. No clue. No idea. Ryu, it's unreal. Like how? Yeah, the 28th is a Wednesday. Boo. Boo. I'll probably do something on the 31st. But we'll see. We'll see. Has been following for 3 years, 11 months, 1 day, and 23 hours. Okay, so like basically like when I was like I guess 3 weeks into streaming, you followed. I wonder like how you even found me in the first place. No, you found me through Russ, didn't you? That was all Russ. I think Russ rated you and it just went from there, yeah. That is really wild. It is really wild. 2 years, 10 months, 7 days, 13 hours, hell yeah. I'm trying to think, what happened almost 3 years ago with Darkness? Gosh. Time fucking flies. It really does. That's just crazy. I think you found you through Sky myself. Okay. Like Attack Rack? It's kind of wild like how all of our communities are kind of like, you know, connected at certain points. And like, you know, people know other people through different people and like it's really interesting how all that works. But yeah, 4 years is really wild to me. And like, you know, there's been some bumps in the road and like I think the stream has really grown. It's grown a lot, and like, you know, I've gotten to know and hang out and collab with some fantastic folks. I think it was a Tickery raid for me. Tickery kind of introduced me to a lot of others with raids, yeah. Tickery is definitely one of those folks who is kind of like a nexus point for like a ton of different communities, a ton, you know. I'm like, you know, it's really I don't know what like the proper terms to refer to it as, but like, yeah, it's like Tikri is definitely one of those folks who was a nexus of beings. For me, it was a purple Sune. Yes, yes. The Kobold Nexus, yeah. But holy heck. Welcome on in, folks. Welcome on in. It's been a glorious almost 4 years. Glorious. It was a sinful raid for me. I think it was during an anniversary stream, maybe a birthday stream. I think I know. I think it was an anniversary stream. No? No, it was a birthday stream. I think I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake? I might have been slightly inebriated also. But holy heck, I am taking way too much time. But like, yeah, reminiscing is fun though. Running through Sky, hell yeah. But yeah, let me join voice chat and see what's going on.
The thing is, though, is that you could also think of it this way, though, is that the withdrawal symptoms are your migraine.
I don't
No,
like,
migraines happen whether I drink coffee or not.
I don't like thinking. I don't like thinking. Thinking bad.
Ahty?
Yeah.
Ahty?
Yeah.
Boops your brain.
Oh no. Now I have a
No,
headache.
it's delicate.
don't.
We were just
Delicate.
talking about migraines and the fact that I have a headache right now and caffeine addiction.
Yikes.
Boops Pody's
Well,
brain.
we're talking about how Vera
Ow.
is eepy and Pody has a headache.
Okay.
I don't drink coffee.
But
It's
if you drink sodas, then you probably still have a
Yeah.
caffeine addiction.
Probably.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
drink coffee for the flavor.
I do too, to a certain extent. Like,
Mhm.
oh, let me turn the music off. There we go. I do to a certain extent. Like, I used to drink a lot more coffee than I do now. Like, in the every morning when I wake up, it's like, you know, Monday through Friday, I have a cup in the morning and that's it. That's basically all of the caffeine I have for the entire day. And then on like Saturdays and Sundays, like I'll have a cup in the morning, and then in the afternoon I'll have another one. Like after I get up from my nap. But like and that seems to do it. Like if I didn't have any of that stuff, I wouldn't be getting headaches and things like that. So I think it's probably might have something to do with the amount of caffeine is in your intake and how much you're doing without and things like that.
I find myself wondering if the reason why tiredness is such a prevalent thing, like, yeah, as a society, we are a lot more productive, we sleep a lot less, and we work ourselves to death more, essentially.
Yeah.
But we also take in a lot more caffeine than, like, our grandparents used to.
Yeah.
And there is such a thing as resistance.
Yep.
So, but at the same time, you get addicted to it, and you get them withdrawals, and it's like... now you're tired all the time because you don't have the caffeine.
Yep. And also, I might add too, there is such thing as having too much all at once, and the side effect of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that the side effect of that isn't necessarily having the jitters. It's the opposite effect. You kind of get to a threshold of caffeine where it has the opposite effect. It puts you to sleep.
You're shaking too much, or you're shaking too much to function.
Yeah.
Which is why ADHD people get fucking put out by it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, sometimes coffee just makes me sleepy.
I take...
Remember that putting caffeine in sodas was the solution when they couldn't put cocaine in it anymore.
Yeah.
Kakarot. Kakarot.
Poetry sounded like an engine that wouldn't start for the few minutes, few seconds there.
Or one that's sputtering really badly.
Yeah. The whole thing is how I was feeling when I woke up from my nap this afternoon. Reese, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub, 30 months. Let's go.
Did you win at Mystery Dungeon?
Did I win?
Better to
Probably
take
not.
caffeine than it is to intake
Did
arsenic.
you win at Mystery Dungeon?
No, probably not. I'm still stuck in Mystic Ocean.
That's not a...
I was napping during your Mr. Dungeon time today. I'm
Did you
sorry.
mean Miracle
It's totally
Tea?
fine.
I was away at D&D.
It's all good,
It must mean
honestly.
Miracle Tea or something.
Reese says, I heard that we were discussing the intake of caffeine. You know what they say, it's better to intake caffeine than it is to intake arsenic. Reese's top advice. You're welcome. This is true.
Let's go to the Baldessian Annex.
One of those does kill you faster than the other.
This is true.
And I imagine arsenic does not taste as good.
There is a dozy slumbering on the table.
Apparently it tastes like
This way,
arsenic, which is not a good flavor.
Yeah. Whereas caffeine can taste like chocolate.
There's a bunch of people just sitting in here, and it's kind of funny.
I don't want to get out of bed. I'm so cozy from the potion.
I had Vera hang out with me and call.
Nice.
Yeah, I was forced. I was coerced.
Coerced. I just said, "Do you want to join me?" And then you're
Yeah,
like,
that's
"All right,
coercion.
bet."
Real twisting of the arm there. About
Turns out that you react positively to coercion.
Shut the fuck up!
potion conversion specifically.
I
Oblivion
will punch
reference.
your teeth in.
All right.
See how your speechcraft is then.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna weed.
Okay.
Right, let me get that cinema mode on too. There we go. Kryle tells me the forum made a rather momentous announcement. So there's to be a great exodus, is there? I'm reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Vol. The realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me, I asked myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here and we'll get through this together. And who knows? Maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. All right, here we go. It's kind of yellow this time. It's usually kind of more bluish. A visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? I told you not to eat those mushrooms. Welcome on in, Dozy. Nice to see you. Let's see. What will you say? Ishtola? Of course it's gonna be my wife. I gotta have a smooch before I go to bed.
You're still awake. Good.
Dozy? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I might have picked Graha the first time.
Might I trouble you to stand still for a moment?
Different VA?
Nothing appears out of the ordinary.
She sounds very soft right now.
A precautionary measure. You will recall that serving as a vessel for abundant light in the First very nearly ended poorly. In your recent battle on the moon, you were almost certainly exposed to similar, if not greater, forces. Fortunately, From what I can see, you and your ether are none the worse for wear. Would that Reen were here to confirm my assessment. To think you actually found yourself in a direct confrontation with Zodiac. As if Xenos gallivanting about in your body was not misfortune enough. Did you so grossly offend every single deity in a past life that they saw fit to place a curse upon your soul? Forgive me. That was in poor taste. I recall vividly how battered and broken it was in the depths of Amarot. Would that you could have seen it with your own eyes. Mayhap then you would understand why the greater part of me is glad you did not. It was a horror beyond description. Promise me you will be careful, that you will seek my counsel if you feel unwell.
Oh, I would seek your counsel even if I felt great. Just saying.
That puts my heart at ease, if only a touch. I suspect it will grow colder as the night wears on, so do be sure to stay warm. Sleep well. May the shadows keep you.
Well, I mean, you could pop inside and you could keep me warm all by yourself, just saying. A short while earlier in the Alamegan Quarter.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Vera, thank you so much for the heckin' resub. 10 months. Well, 12 months. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Vera. I get one terrible timing a month.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. But to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Meanwhile, in Ishgard.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Oh, what have we here? Are you all right? Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Interesting. Well, that was chapter
Why is
one.
there spooky music in here?
That was chapter one.
Something's going down.
That was chapter one for me.
So, I want to talk to you about what Thancred said.
Yeah.
Thancred was basically voicing what I thought he was going to say, that he's concerned about Reign the First, that if we fail, everything we did for the First will have been for nothing. He also thinks that he will not have the pragmatism to back out, even when backing out and running is the right choice, even if it's the only choice.
He knows he's so committed to Reign that he needs someone there to pull him out.
And so he is
Can't do
counting
it.
on us to beat some sense into him if he ends up being that stubborn, because us and the other Scions he trusts to be the friends that he needs us to be.
Yeah.
And he was actually getting teary-eyed about it. And then at the end, he kind of did the whole, oh, it's getting a little too mushy. Sorry for keeping you out sort of thing. This will be our secret.
Interesting.
It's really fucking sweet. I love it.
Interesting.
We also were noticing that in the two scenes that they showed us, there were some trainers in the background. In Girabanya, the Red Mage trainer stood out very prominently in his bright red clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And in Ishgard, there was the Dark Knight trainer.
Kid Kurdu and the kid that's his adoptive daughter. His adoptive not daughter.
Interesting. Just 1 second, folks, though. Anomaly, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub, 34 months. Thank you so much. Gosh, I love Anomaly. And Drock, thank you so much for the Prime resub, 15 months. What that means, fish! Fish!
What do you mean we're past the bunny part? Does that mean no more bunnies? Dozy?
Oh, I'm sure Dozy's just referring to the bunny part being a good part. So...
I mean, bunnies and rabbits do fuck.
They do.
Not yet.
I was not expecting to hear that, creatures. Wow.
The obvious answer about what
Vera's
the
here, by the way.
meant. Yeah, I
Go
know.
ahead,
I already
Bill.
sent them an invite, but they went into the cutscene instead first.
I forgot that Vera was technically behind.
Yeah. I invited Vera, but they decided the cutscene was more important, so.
You know how Vera likes to hee-hoo.
I don't think he who is the right
Yeah, I
term
think-
for it.
I think dawdle might be a better. You're bugging me about when I don't invite them and then takes forever to say yes.
Mildly frustrated for the amusement.
I just meant that you met the Bananas.
All right.
The
Okay.
noise.
So I think I'm gonna proceed.
All right.
Tataru time.
I think you're getting a hype train.
There's a
Oh,
hype
yeah.
train, yes.
Level 93 or 93.
Level 93 hype train, let's go.
Level 93. Oh my god.
Get it there.
Could you fucking imagine?
Already
I
deserves
think the
level
record is like
93.
100 and something for all of Twitch.
Oops.
Vera, thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 gift sub to
Good job, Vera.
Venan Norvius. Thank you so much.
That's
I
a cool
appear to
name.
have Leveled up the train and reset
no.
the timer. Whoopsies.
Whoops.
No.
Yeah, leave no train unhyped.
I've done the Dark Knight quest line, Charlie, though I haven't done the level 80 quest yet because I'm not there yet.
You know what that means? Fish.
Fish!
Bitch.
We're gonna have 3 tanks, and I'll
Yeah.
be the single healer, and it's going to be awesome.
You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
14 tanks.
Everything hinging on me.
Everything is tank.
Yeah, that's an alliance team. Yep.
Hey,
It's
hey,
5.
hey, Vera, are you gonna join the party or what?
Why would I?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that since you're here, you want to play with us, and since if you want to play with
Yeah,
us,
I
you need to
do,
join the
but
party.
I have no invite. Someone
sent you
gave
an
it to me
invite.
before
No.
a cutscene.
Yeah, which you can just say yes and leave it be. It's not gonna stop the cutscene.
I can't join a party while I'm in the middle of dialogue. That
I
doesn't
sent it to
happen.
you before the cutscene, though.
Yeah, but I was already in dialogue by the time you sent it. So I
Like that's
was-
down to the microframe. I like microframing lines. I can't get it that. I can't get it that on the
Question,
nose.
did anyone else pick anyone other than Thancred or Yustola?
I picked
Why would I?
Raha.
What did
I wouldn't
Graha
be
say?
surprised if when Joe did this, they picked Alice.
You're gonna have to re-watch the cutscene in your room via the Journey's End notebook or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
Journey
nice.
unending journey.
So I would pick the Stinian. Very good. Good job.
So yeah, you just talk to the Ojika here, and then you go and you look at the book.
I think my other options, if I wasn't going to pick Thancred, because I figured he wanted to get his thoughts about Reen off his chest, would have been either Alpha No or Graha.
Yeah, Graha would
I
have been
want
second,
to
but like.
go back later and watch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I need
I-
to do that too.
I
I
As
mean, I want to
said-
watch all of them. Just in this moment, those are my 3 choices.
As I
Uh,
said in chat, I'm not gonna let a late night visit from Thancred be passed up.
Okay.
my.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read.
You should.
Study.
Read time. Oh, Ahty, I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Radzat. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Ah, there you are. Our worst fears have come to pass. But moments ago, we received grim tidings from our contact at Radzat. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Radzat are busy fighting for their lives. Then we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed, Kryl. You'd best remain here with Tataru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let us make first for Yedlamad. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. One second, folks. I gotta look something up, like, super quick. Okay, let's see. I know shit. I know this is kind of like a weird place to pause, but there is also there is another kind of cinematic scene that's coming up that is pretty insane. And like, I do want to do a content warning, but I need to figure out what quest it is. What the quest is called. Is that what this is, Dozy? Without being specific at all, is that what this is? Okay, okay. So I guess I don't have to look that up. But there's a folks. So there is a content warning popping up. Like when we progress further into this quest, there's going to be a thing that happens that might be really shocking and be pretty graphic to folks. If you're sensitive to that sort of thing, I will do my best to let you know right when it happens. Or like, you know, maybe a little bit before that. But like, Miyako, hello, welcome on in. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty intense moment for sure. Graphic is probably the content warning here. Yeah. And like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would be personally super sensitive to this sort of thing, but like, it really stretched with what I consider comfortable for me. Like, it disturbed me for a while. I'm still kind of disturbed by it. So yeah, so definite content warning. Let's see. Let me pop into voice chat real quick. Did y'all catch that? What I just said on stream?
No, I did not.
Okay. So what's coming up is going to be, there's a content warning. So it's going to
be what?
It's a content warning. Like it's going to be pretty graphic, and it's going to be pretty disturbing, depending on how.
Is it about the monsters that we're gonna see? Or worse?
I can't really comment on that.
Okay.
But it's going to be graphic.
Okay. I put myself in a horror movie mode.
Rishi, hello, welcome on in. Let them suffer. No, I don't want to do that.
No, Ahty's responsible. More responsible than that.
I'm trying to be as responsible as I can without. I'm trying to be as responsible as I can without spoiling it. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I think Vera's already gone on ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I went ahead and didn't realize there was a cutscene, so my bad.
It's totally fine, but just be aware. And folks in chat right now, from here on out, there's a content warning that that it can get pretty graphic. So, beware. All right, so I'm gonna go forward. Here we go.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. 3 dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The Large One's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimad. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So, have y'all checked the weather lately?
Apocalypse.
Yeah, it's cloudy with a chance of
Yeah.
meatballs.
Yeah, no, if you check just above your compass to the right, it says the weather
Apocalypse.
is apocalypse.
Yep.
Indeed it
They're
does.
not fucking... They're not sugarcoating it.
No.
Certainly not. All right, so
I'm using face target to look at the sky, by the way.
I don't know
Or
if
not
it,
face target, face camera.
I don't know if this is an 8-man or a 4-man.
If it's a dungeon, it's 4.
Don't forget to talk to people. in
Why would
order
I
to
wanna-
actually unlock it?
Why would I want to fucking talk to people? Gosh.
The fact that we got everyone scattered around us suggests to me trusts and therefore dungeon.
Yeah. But you are required to talk to the Ahawan in order to unlock the dungeon.
Okay.
Otherwise, we will do it twice.
All right. All right.
Again.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna talk to extras, and then I will talk to them.
Please do.
All right. Innocent souls twisted and reformed into unholy abominations. I thought I had seen the last of such nightmares with the Sin Eaters. We must act quickly, Ahty. Every moment we tarry means another soul may be lost to this nightmare. So the beasts are not born of creation magics run amok, but are rather the altered forms of the people themselves. In that sense, the manifestation of the final days differs from that which we witnessed in Amaroth. And for the worst, I dare say. If any man, woman, or child could become a beast at any moment, there is no telling whence the next threat might come. We must exercise extreme caution. Don't worry. No matter how grim things may get, I won't lose heart. I'm ready whenever you need me. If it's true that the people themselves have transformed into beasts, why even the Radiant Host could suffer the same fate? Or us, bears the thought. I shall survey the environs closely as we go about our search. There may be some clue as to how we can combat this phenomenon. Usually the most dangerous foe in a worm's domain is the worm themselves. If I were Vricha, I would be as offended as I am horrified. Alright. Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle which we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Vritra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy.
Can't just like throw
All
a
right.
regen on them and leave them to their own devices.
Alright, I usually go to A. Everybody knows me that well.
Yep, that's what I said.
A for
Also
Ahty, B
here.
for body.
Which means I get Anayeli, and who's our other DPS? It would be Syret at that point.
Yep.
Syret, you're in B.
No, no, no.
That
I claimed
A is
that.
already full, so
Okay.
all right.
I
I will
wasn't able
form
to
the new
dungeon
group.
last time, so.
I will form our
Oh,
group here.
that's right. I gotta force people off here.
Alright, I will
I forgot I was. I forgot I was.
I will
leader.
I will arrange the voice chats.
Awesome.
Do it!
Okay.
Or else. Oh god, the lightning.
So it's me, Vera, Dozy, and Queeches. All right. Uh-oh. I think I fucked up. Give me a sec. I forgot that I can arrange everyone else with that PC, but I can't arrange me. All right. I should be here now.
Ahty, I pulled out my parasol so I can be safe from the meteors.
Because I'm sure that'll help.
It might.
Hopefully. Maybe. All right.
There's a blue quest over there.
I'm ready. Pull Joe into our. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean? Pull Joe into your group?
Oh, Joe's waiting in the voice.
Oh, I see. I
As
see.
is Dozy.
Okay, I see. Why do I have so many fucking mice? There we go.
That one's Zoan, and actually no, Zoan not anymore. That one's Kagan.
Well, I've got that mouse for the streaming PC. I've got the mouse for my workstation, and then I get the mouse for my gaming PC.
You should name them.
Ugh, I should. That would be funny. What?
Dozy made a noise. I don't know what that noise was.
Sorry, that was my entrance sound. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn that off.
It's all good.
You bingus. Alright, I would like to go kill.
So would I. Let's see. I just had to turn
But
down. I just
Honoré
had to.
must do it.
Yeah, I
We
know.
have to wait for creatures to get back.
Yeah, it's fine. Koi, hello, welcome on in.
Where did creatures go anyway?
I don't know. I guess we'll just holding pattern until Queeches.
Well, now I'm left with no choice but to.
How are you, homie? It's been a hot minute. I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well, Koi. I hope you're good. It has been a hot minute. Is Creatures back yet?
I am back.
Okay,
I had to
perfect.
check on a friend.
Okay. No worries. All right. Let's
Friend
do
woke up from nap.
Time to wall to wall.
No.
I know.
All right.
This is the drag you bring to the Halloween parade.
Fucked up.
This is such a cool dungeon.
What is that? Hold on, portrait, Dozy. What is that? Explain.
No. No explanation needed.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Thavnir.
No wall to wall.
I'm eating.
This is not the wall.
He's not fighting back. That seems problematic for him.
Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
They.
Shit.
How about this? I I will simply thin their numbers very, very fast.
Alu, do not complete that sentence. But also welcome.
No, let's keep going. It's a good song. Of course not.
Windows to the walls?
Walls? Windows to the walls? Oh, why don't whimper like a puppy?
All right, 1 second.
If
1
this
second,
is
folks.
the only way,
It is the only way.
I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
Okay, Aku.
All right, there we go. Now we're good. Was just balancing out Dozie's audio because Dozie is very loud on my end.
All right. I'm spamming buttons all day long.
I'm spinning and done spinning and done spinning.
Terminus idolizer.
Not good.
Right,
Big
so
thing.
That's the cone. Go cone.
gosh, I love big cones.
Not that one, that's a dangerous cone. Doesn't taste good. Drop it. Get that out of your mouth. You don't know where it's been.
Seems like the weather here is still apocalypse.
Yeah, why would it be anything else?
I don't know, I just thought maybe they'd have it be Armageddon instead.
No, what's the difference at that point?
Maybe Cataclysm. Cataclysm? Catastrophe?
That, and this.
I think I'd rather have pointillism.
Fair. Portalism is nice.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have enough dots for that.
More dots! More dots! More dots!
More dots!
Okay, that's enough dots.
More dots.
As a bard, Ahty does have two dots.
It's true, it's true.
And Ahty is always making sure to keep them both up at all times.
Also, paired cones. Gosh, I love cones. Bitches love cones.
Yeah, but the cones are only for the multiple enemies. If you're doing single target, it's bad. Someday we'll teach you how to play bard.
My gaze slowly being
Someday I'll teach you how to
overtaken
play bard,
by hoarding. Yeah, I know.
Oh no, there's a survivor there. We have to rescue him from the
Too late for us
monster.
all.
I wasn't even in the circle yet, folks.
Permanent snatcher.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Starting line, so I'm like, okay, let's do it. Mouth off.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be in front of it.
Some of them are quiet. I think we go to the quiet one. Yes. Also, that's horrifying. Just talking mouths in the floor. That's fucked up, man.
That's why the content warning is still there.
Yep.
Oh, we're doing it again. I am in danger zone. Safe zone's over here.
Silent one.
This shit is fucked. No to despair, that's the AoE. There we go, now. Lost hope. That's a new one. Only move in the direction.
Yeah, I've seen the pointing hands before. Oh dear, oh dear, and the mouse.
use this.
Okay, okay, good. I got it.
Yeah, I can work with that. Oh god, Ahty. That requires a lot of focus to move properly, though.
Yep.
I got lucky there.
So, as did I.
You kind of have to stop the hand when it's pointing in the direction that you want by moving. Alright, floor mouths. Ready.
Alright, over here.
I'm in safety zone.
No, it's not. We're not. We're not. Fuck.
I was in safety zone.
What is right? Don't be on his right side. That sounds. Yep. I'm gonna heal you.
I'm actually honestly shocked I'm not dead yet.
No to despair.
Maybe it's all the tank training again.
You're getting better at awareness. That's good. Mock Poke. That's the one where you can't move in the direction you want.
We're dizzy. Oh, okay. Yep, works.
Alright, I'm in the direction I want to be.
Okay, I'm here. Made it.
Same.
Thank you, got closer.
Yeah, that won't hurt me. Now pop, we're doing floor mounts again, but I suspect this one won't matter. Because it won't actually fire off. Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry to stop this, but I need to go check on something real quick.
Okay, we can hold for a sec.
These shoes actually kind of look nice. The casters. I have an idea.
What's up?
I do a little shimmy, I do a little shake, I do a little shimmy, shake, shimmy, shimmy,
Okay.
shimmy.
I had to make sure my roommate wasn't going to try to drive in the dark and the rain. So.
What is this vile presence I sense?
I don't know, Aku.
The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Oh god, is there a foolish samurai warrior?
There's a horse!
So these are, I want to point out, these are the effects that we saw on people
Turned into Sin Eaters too, if I remember, yeah.
in Ishgard, yeah. And Ego.
Uh-huh. Don't focus on that right now, focus on not dying.
Dang, never dying.
All pushing you die.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch either.
I don't even wear a watch.
Better not be on anyone's watch, because that's just bad tanking.
True.
Okay, but if I die on my watch, that's bad, because I'm the tank, I should be living.
Yeah.
I should be the one still standing when you all are dust.
Exactly.
I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid.
We're gonna get Ahty stream muted.
Wow.
Probably.
Can you take me higher?
Oh, these are children.
Oh no. Oh no. Ahty, I'm so sorry, look away. Oh no, it's worse.
It is a lot worse.
Yep, that's all of
The
it.
fear of their own mother is what shakes them.
Perhaps, we don't know, just end their suffering, please.
These hands now feed a family of 4. Youngest first, I guess.
Not that time.
Nation on. I like this a lot better. What's this do?
Lots of healer
Healing.
gear.
Yeah.
I will not die. Warriors never die. That's why they have low DPS. Like the healer do so much more DPS. Right?
Things,
That's the best.
so one must sacrifice for survivability.
That's my cope, is that the healer has to do less work because I'm doing the healing for them.
Imagine if you were a tank that, you know, could do damage like Gunbreaker or Dark Knight or Paladin.
Paladin is apparently, as a Endwalker, on the same tier of DPS. Probably because they also have healing abilities. But it's a similar camp of making the healer do less work.
Oh shit. Guess maybe I shouldn't stand there, huh?
It's a bit too early. We're Bardin and Dancer. We have all the movement, Ahty.
Oh yeah, dances are very flexible.
I'm just on cone observation duty.
Observation duty? The fifth one?
Whichever one has the cone tonight, I guess.
Whichever one has the most cones.
Alright. Someone in chat do a quick study of each observation video game and see how many counts.
A quick observation of each observation game?
Yeah.
I'm observing. I'm observing. I'm observing. I'm observing.
Yeah.
Don't even need
I'm
this.
observing Ahty's cones.
Everybody loves Ahty's
That
cones.
is rude. At least put sunglasses on.
I don't know. Fuck it. You did it again! You did it again!
You were at the starting line!
I didn't cross it!
Yeah, but I wait for the starting line to happen.
Yeah, but you should wait until everybody's inside before you pull.
Sorry. I want the killing. Okay,
I get it, but like, I do need a short
Boards?
break before we get into a fight.
He fired at one of them. Are we just trying to avoid getting pushed into an orb?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Squood?
Wait, it's fire. You use the water to balance it out. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So that when it sucks, you have to look at what it's sucking up with ankle cycle. If it sucks up from some of its water. Wait, there's a small pond over there in the southeast of the. Okay, watch. It's sucking the water from that lake, so you don't want to be watered. So you just try not to get put into one of the water wells. I see. I get it now. All right, I'll be on the lookout for that.
Stack.
Stacking. Oh shit! Don't stand near me.
There's so many cancer effects going on. I'm not even doing them in any kind of order anymore.
Alright.
Welcome to my world.
Sucks fire or you suck water? I think it's sucking fire, so you want to touch water.
Okay.
Okay, so touching the water makes water resistance go down.
But fire resistance go up, yeah.
Interesting.
Mechanics, baby!
I love mechanics because it's a puzzle. Every boss is a puzzle.
I love patterns.
It's a puzzle to make the healer do less work.
Okay, it's gonna be fire now, probably this time.
No, it's gonna be water. He's sucking from light, so...
Oh, that's right, it's gonna be water this time.
I like that you can at least tell from the floor effect. Oh.
Yeah. Well, you can also tell from the pattern. It does fire, water, fire, water.
True, but if it, you know,
So-
were to break the pattern somehow.
So much healing gear. Oh my god.
Yeah, go up for
Must
me.
think we're healers or something.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Well, I mean, you also brought another healer main with you, so yeah. I may be a dancer now, but it knows.
Oh my god, look at the sky.
Oh
Yep.
my god, that kind of reminds me of something out of FF7 remake.
There are so many of them.
Are there souls?
Those are beasts. Those are people transformed into beasts.
Oh god.
And there are thousands.
Oh god, I don't know if this is a content warning, that's just a disturbing kind of thing to think about.
You have to think about the fact that every single...
I don't want to, I'm just not gonna look. What if I just don't
you know
look?
what?
Then I don't gotta think
That's
about
who the AoEs
Yep,
are.
exactly. I gotta watch where I'm stepping as a dancer, so like that's where I'm gonna go, that's where I'm gonna focus.
No way, look at the sky, I promise.
They're upon me.
Ahty, this is fucked up.
Yep.
I did say content warning.
Yep. And that is still in effect. That is going to be in effect until I remove that pin.
That content warning, I thought that was just for like the body horror. This
Nope.
is
I thought it was just for the visuals,
Nope.
but no, just
Nope.
the deep thoughts.
Nope.
Or worse.
I can't be
I want to stop thinking. Someone take my brain from me, please.
I can't be specific, but it's like
Not
yeah.
you!
I know.
I hate to say that to my roommate. She offered up way too easily. Way too quickly.
Run along the pillar. Oh hey, a bracelet offending. I need to actually check if this is better than what I currently have. 104 strength. Actually, item level. 536. 530. But it doesn't have any determination on it.
Ahty, wait, you're not the tank!
I know I'm not the tank. I'm not pulling. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see.
I'll take it.
Like, how close can I get before they pull?
Yep, Cardia, now you're the tank now.
Bart tank, Bart tank, Bart tank!
And Cardia, go!
Ahty, you go ahead. I missed it. Go for it. You've had tank training. You know how to do this.
I can't change classes in the middle of a dungeon.
No, go on. You got Cardia and you have a dance partner. You'll be fine.
I believe in you.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
That's one tall thing.
Alright, do not stand behind me. If they have cleaves, you will die.
Okay. I was just trying to get to where it was fucking open. Also, I need my AoEs to hit them, because my AoEs are centered on me.
Whoop.
Nope, won't stay there.
Hello? Give me your aggro. Mine all mine.
And we're spinning, and we're spinning, and we're spinning.
I am the spinner.
No, I'm the spinner. I'm the dancer. I get to do the spin.
I'm just spamming. I'm just spamming Layden's bite, and then like,
you do you both.
and then
We'll
Rain of
talk
Death.
bar
every
training
now-
later.
Well, these are the only AOE's that I have, so it's like, whatever.
No, yeah, no, that's actually pretty good.
And
I
I'm
just
just
meant more
doing
Your song. Right, Ahty? As long as you're using your song.
Don't pull it yet.
Do not pull it yet.
I kind of want to pull it.
Don't
Do not-
pull it yet.
Don't you fucking dare. If you do, you're going in alone.
But it's so pullable.
Don't do it.
I'm warning you,
Don't
Vera.
do it.
I'm warning you, Vera. Don't pull it.
Oh, that bow in the loot box is really pretty.
Is it? I see it.
It's a really pretty bow.
Ooh.
Oh, it is.
That is just nice. Pretty clean
I think
classic.
Ahty might want that. That's
Well, I
also
just
how a
bought it,
bow
so
should-
Ahty gets to need it. So.
That's also how a bow should properly look. Actually, wait.
What's-
No, this bow is shit, actually. Do you see where it's stringed to? That's got no power in it.
It's a short bow.
Yeah, but like, it should be strung to the ends of the bow.
Then that would be a longbow.
Longbow.
Yeah, but like...
That's why it's called a short.
Bow sucks.
No, honestly, it looks like it could have like it looks kind of like it'd bend like a compound, honestly. Like the long parts would bend forward, then as you pulled it back.
I'm gonna dance. So what did Nem send?
Apparently, a distracting image for after the dungeon.
Let me have a look at this. Past the line.
Does it have something to
Oh,
do
he's
with
so
cones?
fed up. No, it has nothing to do with Ahty's. So I guess in a way it could.
But like
Was it personal? Oh my god.
But I was yelling at Vera for this. I wasn't doing that.
I wasn't past the line.
That's actually funny.
Like an inch from the line.
I wasn't across the line, the person on the line.
I'm gonna bully you, I swear to God.
Hey Vera. Vera.
What?
Vera. What do you think of my warm weather dancer?
Let me have a look at you.
See, I'm not past the line. I'm not past the line.
That's kind of a sweater, isn't it?
No. I mean, it's a jacket, but it's a short sleeve jacket. It's like a rebel coat. Rebel coat.
Oh, the
Yeah.
boots with the spurs.
Uh-huh. I can square dance like hell and back. I can square dance to hell and back.
Hey, Ahty.
Yeah.
I know you're like an inch behind the line, but I'm gonna go pull.
All right, fine.
Oh!
Alright, so why do we have a big ass grid?
Let's find out.
Flames of
Fight
the day.
Yeah, that sounded like a great one.
Yeah, good thing I put reprisal on that so it didn't.
Yeah. And I put shield combo on as well. Oh dear.
What
Yeah, colors. We're gonna match first and see if that does anything. No, I think we're supposed to be an opposite.
Yep, that's opposites. I couldn't remember.
Oh, now we know.
Okay, what color are we getting? Okay, so we want to be in the red zone because it's activating yellow or activating white. Okay, so whatever screen the color is glowing, go to the opposite color.
Okay, that makes sense.
Good to know. Alright, what color are we getting?
Red.
Okay, so stand in white.
Shit. I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one. I'm not dead yet.
Not I'm healing you.
Wait, where are you going? Oh, this can't be good.
Crumbling sky. Why are you untargetable?
They're gonna go do a big thing.
Okay, so it's all the way over there.
It's gonna charge us, I think.
This way,
shit.
this lane,
Oh,
this
yep.
lane.
Get here, get here, get here.
Oh, shit.
Doing another, get over here.
it's just DDR. It's just DDR.
Far left.
It's just DDR.
Shit.
It's fine. And we do 3, and we're back.
That's fine.
Just DDR. No need to panic.
Panic!
That's my rattling.
I'm panicking, I'm panicking, I'm panicking, I'm panicking, I'm panicking, I'm panicking, I'm panicking.
Where there's no need to panic.
No damage from the raid blast, good. Okay, this is weird. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have.
No, fuck. Oh, something's dying. I'm fine.
So I actually
wasted.
I had to actually walk a little further away from it because in a release my anti-knockback was still active. So I was not going to be pushed into the no damage zone. I had to calculate how long I would have that active to know whether or not to stand further away.
Dozy, I am amazed on how quick that res came.
Dozy knows what they're doing.
I have early experience with raising people, so
Like, that defies any sort of explanation.
Okay, do not be on the red side. If you're on the red side, you'll die. I got knocked out of the zone, so I got a little bit of bleeding on me.
You can survive the red, honestly. If I can survive through it, you can.
Kill it. Fuck it off. Okay.
Get it off!
Take it off. Take it off.
The flames of decay.
What about double nuh-uh?
Well, actually, we did have double nuh-uh. We had crazy and prognosis. We had.
That's triple nuh-uh.
Alright, white or red, white or red, white or red. White!
In the red.
In the red. Should we be the gnashing of teeth.
Nailed it. GG. GG. Alright, I'm gonna exit and trigger the cinematic.
Get over here. I'm gonna do jujitsu on your freaking skull.
Alright, I'm gonna trigger the cinematic here. Whoop! Whoop! Theo, welcome on in. Hyena Banks, hello.
As I feared.
So fucked.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud.
Wow.
Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
Yeah, there's literally nothing.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
Yeah, and think about the implications of that.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahty side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahty's side.
Estinian, here. It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl.
Nice.
We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
Hell yeah.
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again,
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
I think Creatures is still in the cutscene.
And I think the others are still in the other voice call.
Okay. Are they through with all their stuff?
Who knows? But Daisuke seems to be running around.
Okay, I'm gonna unite the voice calls at least.
There's the Ahty.
Now you can.
There we go.
Yeah, we actually finished the dungeon first, so we were just waiting for you.
Oh, right on.
Wow, okay. But, these people don't exist anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. I did see the cutscene.
Gone forever.
Not even an afterlife, even their souls.
They are completely beyond salvation because their very aether is destroyed. How does that happen?
I disbanded our party, by the way, so we are free to be reinvited.
Okay. Creatures is our leader, so.
Yeah,
Whenever Creatures is
really
done with the
needs to
cutscene, then.
Yeah.
Creatures really needs to just give party leader to Ahty, so Ahty can do the things.
I'm completely fine with somebody else managing the party. It's actually easier. It's easier for me, I think.
Fair enough. You don't have to navigate all the menus.
Yeah.
Time with that.
And I've also since I have I kind of arranged the voice call and like split up the calls and reunite them and stuff like that. That I can manage, and then somebody else can manage the party. Yeah.
You're the only one that can.
I should get Discord moving powers so I can help with that.
I gotta figure that out. Vera, you've got kind of an odd echo going on.
Vera's probably stepped away from their computer.
Yes. I do that sometimes.
Their headset is wireless. They can take it with them when they go piss.
Okay.
Go piss, girl.
Scandalous. Scandalous.
Right.
Standing out here in front of you with my bare chest.
No, it's a very dragon chest, actually.
In space, you can hear Vera piss. What? What?
Yeah.
No, but you can't hear Vera swallow.
Jesus, the fucking cleavage on that shirt, Poji.
It's a very nice shirt.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
Oh. You're right.
What's funny is that this is a Heaven's Word shirt, if I remember correctly. It's glamour to be a Heaven's Word shirt.
Holy
But I'm
yeah,
like,
that
this is
Heaven's Word.
definitely warm weather clothing. Sort of just straight putting on the, I have to make it first, but the Hawaiian shirt. Everyone's just staring at my man boobs.
I feel like this would be
Oh my god. Everyone admire
The aura.
Livage.
I feel like this would be really good.
The 7 foot tall twunk.
Look at this outfit. This would be a really good warm weather wear.
That is a nice outfit.
I mean, I did wear this Hawaiian Alamigo, because that's where Monk happens. So.
And of course, Saret's punching me in the dick again.
I'm kind of concerned about creatures right now.
Why?
Well, creatures has been away for a while.
Yeah, they're still in cutscene.
Well, that's just because they're not advancing the cutscene.
Yeah, they're in cutscene. They're just getting a longer version that involves dying, I guess. I don't know. It takes a while to die, right?
Well, I mean, like, we're kind of at a standstill until creatures comes back.
You know, if everyone else leaves Creatures' party, I'll form a new party.
Yep. You got it.
Did I just hear Creatures say wait at the last second?
I heard that, yeah.
Oh.
That's kind of funny.
Timings.
Too late, I already left. Bye! Fare thee well!
Well, I mean, like, you know, it honestly wouldn't be a problem if, like, we got a little bit of communication. Just saying.
I would love it if Creatures would tell us what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is up, Kyle? Hold on, I need to go look at the sky. Give me a second. Actually, can you see me looking at the sky?
No, you're just looking straight ahead.
Aww.
It doesn't look up.
I'm looking at it like fucking... Hold on.
You would need to be able to target the sky in order for you to look up. Gotta dip early, enjoy. Okay.
God, I wish I could target the sky. In real life.
I would need someone mounted up there.
Alrighty, creatures. Take care. I hope everything's okay.
I should target the sky in real life so I can shoot the sun because it's so goddamn hot.
Could somebody invite me to the new party? Creatures is gonna pop out early.
Hold on, I'm gonna go throw some memes in your server, Ahty. I'm applying memes to your server.
You should be able to invite me. I'm not in a party. There we go.
Yeah, Poji's in the phone call.
All right. Are we cool for me to proceed?
Procedure, commence.
Poji, I covered this. Creatures had to dip out early. It's also in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ahty with the dankness, yeah.
I'm gonna read.
I can feel it coming. Actually, wait, we're in the warm area. Hold on.
Our Radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Alrighty, and there is also something I would like to remind folks too. I mean, I don't mind the running around and stuff, but like all the effects and things like that is really distracting when I'm trying to read.
Yeah, no button pressing while Ahty read. It is illegal.
Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduda for the time being. There I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which they occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible situation. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alize and I will see to Pax's path. Thancred and Y'shtola pray make for Dharma. I leave Artha to Graha and you, Ahty. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduda, that we might share what we've learned with the Satrap. Shall we be off then? Artha is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems as good a place as any to bring our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhadin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Alright. Let us be off. So, I'm oddly curious. Did everybody get accompany Graha to you?
Well, yeah. We all have to.
Okay, well, the thing is, though, I didn't know if different people got different... Like, if it was possible to get somebody else to accompany.
No.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware. Maybe we both rolled Graha. What about Poji? Also, we still can't use the damn Aetherite.
Who left Graha alone? Those monsters. Malak,
he's not unsupervised. He has his best friend. I think. Are we his best friend?
Phone call over.
Imagine if Graha just said that we aren't his best friend. That would be
hard. What now?
I would be devastated.
If Graha said we weren't his best friend, that would be a lie, though.
All right.
With how much influence we've had on this man's life, everything he's told us before, if he were to say we're not his best friend, that is an absolute lie.
He was willing to die for us.
Well, in a way, he did.
Yeah, he kind of did. He did die once for us already.
Mm-hmm. Technically.
I'm Alec.
I mean, that's the thing with a self-sacrifice that fails. It's still a self-sacrifice because the full intent is there.
Yep. The act was done, so...
It may have been interrupted, and he may have survived the attempt,
yeah.
But he had every intention of going through.
Yeah.
The only reason why he ultimately didn't go through with it anyway was because we made him promise not to. And then he did ultimately, don't forget, still died at the end of Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
Technically.
Could I get a shout out from Malik and
absolutely
and for Dozy?
I think they're both amazing.
Yeah, they're great peoples.
Yeah.
I love hanging out with Malik. Oh, that reminds me, Ahty, I did talk to Malik about the whole Switch thing. It's not the KVM Switch. It's a program. Apparently, it's seamless.
What's the name of it?
I think it was like Mouse Without Borders or something like that.
Interesting. Why didn't
That's what he uses for streaming multi-PC.
Okay. Interesting.
As long as both computers are Windows computers.
Okay.
Investigation.
Oh, Poji did them too close together.
Yeah. What? But it showed both of them. What do you mean? Oh, no it didn't. Never mind. My bad.
Pronzer, hello, welcome on in.
And then Ahty hit the Poji for it. Wow.
Yeah. Ahty. Love the Ahty.
I know Poji wouldn't have shouted themselves out, so I chose to do it. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna weed. I remember those red eyes. You're with those scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here these troubling times? We are assisting the Satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside and could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panicked screams coming from the direction of Balshan Bazaar, and in the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. According to Nuhadin, the blasphemy came from the direction of Balshan Bazaar. Let us inquire there to see if any of the vendors or customers can enlighten us further. Okay. So this is Thavnarian weave. I must say, it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvos. Small wonder, really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I am much of an expert in Corvos culture, of course. I've not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Charlian, and like as not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days, I've felt more acutely aware of my heritage, and grateful for it. It is thanks to my forebears that I inherited the Royal Eye, and with it, the wisdom of ancient Alag. And so, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe, and one day, when this calamity is all but a memory, I would like to see Corvus again, if only once. forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we have more pressing concerns these days. We've come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there. The west side, okay. It's this way, I believe. Actually, while I'm here... Here we go. Sisters have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First, I heard screams. Then a horde of ravening beasts came charging toward us. One of them was huge. Bigger than a Merid. Throwing people about like ragdolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder. More voices in the throng. Beasts or victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones and rest your body and mind while you are able. I'm gonna grab that later. Is something the matter, traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of a tidal wave. And then it was gone as quickly as it came. That is the extent of what we will learn here, I think. Shall we take a moment to consider our findings elsewhere? Yeah. Here we go. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetheryte Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in the Mahane can surely tell us more. Over here. Going after that enormous beast, are you? Aye, I saw it. Including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worst. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands, and black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body bursts apart, and there stands a hideous slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends start shrieking, and the black mist comes again until the change takes them too. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Malil the barmaid chatting with them, though. She might know something. Alright. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick back up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it, anyway. I saw it too, we all did. I was standing here at the counter as Marid poured me a drink. Then suddenly, there came this dreadful sound like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I'd ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Marid, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Interesting. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Marid's Mahane. What can we get for you? You have come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Malil, yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the Satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant. The first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Khazal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thavnarian specialties. Ah, Khazal. Y'all remember that name? It's through him we met Matsya. So, Khazal is actually the person that Matsya was selling, giving his fish to sell. Basically, Khazal's job was to find a buyer. He was the one who was saying that, like, I'm sorry, I can't take your fish because I can't sell them because business was bad. This was back when we first got the Thavnar. Yeah. Yes, the name rings a bell. Didn't you meet them both before on your first trip to Thavnar? If I recall correctly, Khazal was ran a trading operation in Yedlamad, and it was there that you made Matsya's acquaintance. Yes, that's the same Khazal. No doubt, a rather successful man from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. I just came to the realization of something, too. But I'm going to finish this first before I say it. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. No worries, Twilight. I hope you feel better soon. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium, indeed. Khazal was a compassionate man, even as his own business suffered. He did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet, as they discussed matters further, Khazal's tone grew grave and grim. And it was then that... Forgive me. I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Khazal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Khazal lived for his work, and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them, if you believe it would help. What do you say? All right. So,
yeah, it's an emotionally charged change.
So here's first of all, is everybody done with that last cinematic?
I think so.
Okay.
I kind of went a little ahead, yeah.
No worries. Just as long as we're beyond that point. So basically, here's the realization that I just came to. So they're talking about Khazal. Khazal being the proprietor of that trade consortium, right? And all that?
Yeah.
Was he the Ara?
Yeah, he was an Ara.
Yeah. So let me bring y'all, before you say anything else, let me bring y'all's memory back to when we beat the final boss in that last duty, Vanaspati. That final boss, what were the final words of that boss before it just, turned...
ruined.
I'm ruined, I'm ruined.
Exactly, and that was Khazal.
His business was ruined. Those might have been the last words he said before.
I mean, that was the whole point of this quest, was to figure out who was the blasphemy, because the blasphemy was that boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he probably just kept repeating those words his entire time of the transformation.
Yep, I'm ruined, I'm ruined, I'm ruined. Fuck. Holy shit.
Worse, since that comes from despair, the people despairing over this apocalypse, it's a loop.
I mean, I noted that when in the fight, the three young elephants turned to their mother for reassurance, and the mother changes in front of them, and then they all panic and they change too.
Yep, that was.
And they noted that his associates, Khazal's associates, were the next to change after he did, because again, he's the leader, and when he fell, they fell after him.
Yeah.
I think the transformation is linked to despair.
I did notice that one boss was an elephant's head. It was using the snow for the etheric siphon.
All right. I'm
fucked up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep going. I just wanted to mention the thing with Khazal and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, keep going.
Yep.
We got more to do.
All right. Khazal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Khazal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama. The name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise you that we'll find what you seek here, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see where this lead takes us. Alright. So before I go much further, I think I'm gonna take my break because I have to be right piss.
Be right piss.
Yep. So folks, I'm gonna take a 3-minute ad break right now. It was gonna pop in 10 minutes anyway, so I'm just gonna take it now because like I haven't in 2 hours. So BRB folks, I will see y'all on the backside of a 3-minute ad break. BRB. All right, we back. Right. All right, everybody all set?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So where do we need to go? All right. A reading opportunity. The residents of Kama should know more of Kazal's circumstances. If we follow Malil's directions, we'll be there in no time. Let's see. After leaving the Mahane, we're to retrace our steps and head back towards the Aetheryte Plaza.
Go again.
Bum 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 bum.
Ahty, 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 ahty. Come on, you gotta run. Use the Peloton. Use the jog.
No.
Go faster.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Quick, someone use Peloton to make Ahty run fast.
Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
Yeah, I don't want to go too fast because, like, the faster I go, the more details I miss.
Like the talking circles?
Kinda, and on all the little details and like on where we're at. I mean, honestly, like Radzat Han is probably one of the most beautiful places in this game. Not gonna lie.
The Gilded.
I would still rate the Crystarium over this.
That is a hard choice, yeah.
All right, are we? From here, we ascend the stairs. The stairs. Directions. Ah, this must be huge. In which case, we should take the path leading southeast.
It's huge. It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. If we keep going this way, we should arrive in Kama before long. Walking these unfamiliar streets is quite the adventure, is it not? I can only hope we can explore Radzat Han at our leisure once this crisis has passed. Bum, 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 bum.
Why is Dozy taking pictures of me?
You are
Yes.
you are kind of flashing Poji cones.
What? Poji what's?
Poji cones.
Poji cons?
Poji cones.
Poji cones.
Where are you going, by the way? my goodness.
Poachy cones!
Y'all are such goobers.
Poachy cones.
Alright. I'm gonna weed. And this must be Kama. We have arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kazal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. So, Poji, in hindsight, sorry if I made you uncomfortable at all. It was just
You're fine.
I was never meant to.
You're fine.
Okay, good.
Are we supposed to knock on doors somewhere? We are in orange circle, but I don't see anything that I would interact with.
Let's see.
Oh, we can go in buildings.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna read this. No sooner had the weather turned than those nasty beasts started running amok. We're safe here, though, surely? No, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Kazal, you say? Yeah. I've known him since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return, he'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really, with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then, at night, I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kazal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. You see, the situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with his consortium. He was the same old Kazal, cordial and honest, like always. These questions you were asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident in the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bizarre goings-on. Rest assured the city is safe for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter, and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. Here we go. Could you come back another time? I just woke up, and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavnar. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Kazal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Kazal? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous order from Ruveda Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken with him since, but I assume all went well. Djinn Baha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Djinn Baha, Ruveda Fibers. Sounds promising. Okay.
I'm going to assume that the deal did not work out as planned. And maybe daring to have hope only to have that dashed is what did it for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all been there, right? Like, you know, like
things are bad, and then you think things are finally starting to look up, only for them to take a turn for the worse.
Yeah. Yep. Like, I'll be honest,
The
like
straw that broke the camel's back.
Yep. Like, I'll be honest, like, I don't know, like, I've alluded to this, like, a few times on stream. I don't know if I've done it lately, but the job that I had before this one, like, my boss was, like, mentally and physically abusive. Like, really bad. And, like, and I wanted nothing more to escape that. But I felt trapped because it was, like, I felt like I couldn't get any other sort of job, so I had to kind of endure it. And I did that for 2 years. And basically, like, you know, during that 2 years, I interviewed for new jobs twice at Intel. And I made it through first interviews onto second interviews, right? And then getting through those second interviews and been super confident, like, oh my god, I'm gonna get a fucking offer, like, any day now, my whole life is gonna turn the fuck around, only to be ghosted.
I hate that that's become the new standard. At least they would have the dignity to call you and tell you that you were declined.
Right? Right? And
now they just ghost you.
Yep, and at least at that point, like, you know, I'd be like, okay, well, let me not waste any more time, you know, move on to the next thing, you know, but instead, like, you know, like the person that I was supposed to, you know, be in contact with to receive this offer from, you know, I had to, like, you know, call and call and call, email, and get nothing back until finally I'd hear from somebody who was not this person that it's like, oh yeah, we have a hiring freeze right now. And that happened twice. And it's like,
that almost feels like a lie at that point.
Right, it does. And then, like, it's just that, and the TLDR of this whole thing is that, like, you know, there's nothing more devastating. Well, there's plenty of stuff that's more devastating than this, but, like, you know, it's profoundly devastating when, like, you know, you were so optimistic and so hopeful for things to turn around, only for shit to get dashed in, like, the worst fucking way.
That also just kind of makes me think about just businesses in general, especially here in our country, is their expectations of people who work for them are so incredibly unrealistic, and they have, like, no consideration for the people who work for them.
Yeah.
But then they, like, expect the world from you.
Yep.
Like, if you're the hiring manager, you should have the emotional fortitude to have to call someone and be like, hey, I'm sorry you didn't get the job. Don't make excuses. Don't ghost people, because it's a lot more cruel to lead on false hope than it is to just tell the person, sorry you didn't get the job.
Yep. But, like, it is what it is, and I hate that it's like that's, like, kind of the normal practice here, you know. But, like,
it's also a thing here.
It didn't used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Like, HR people have just become cowards.
Ahty has reading to do.
I know there's reading to do, yeah. But I'm just kind of taking my time to kind of, like, highlight some things, and I think Twilight really. Yeah, Twilight really nailed it. It's that, you know, that it's one of the focuses of this expansion is the destructive nature of depression.
When did this one launch again?
2019, I think? 2018, 2019, I want to say?
What, this expansion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was way off.
2022.
Yeah, Malik says 2021. Actually, you know what? That tracks, yeah.
So post-COVID?
Not even like during COVID.
That's still during COVID.
Yep.
Yeah, or the latter half.
Still in
the latter
COVID.
end of COVID.
Yeah,
We're still in COVID.
Yeah.
There is
COVID
no
is just
post-COVID.
yeah.
The lockdown phase of it.
Post-lockdown.
Yeah.
Okay, the lockdown, that's a word.
it's just gonna be like a factor of life now going forward. But
it's a hard knock life. Fuck this.
Yep.
It's a hard knock.
but it relates,
Fuck this.
especially since it's a kind of a thing where, especially my generation, I can't speak for everyone else because I don't know everyone's age, but the millennial generation, where it's like we've been seeing life, like historical life-altering events almost non-stop our entire adult lives, and
Yeah.
we're sick of it.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, from like from the outside of that, as a Gen Xer, like it sucks because like I know how things used to be and like what they've devolved into now, and it's like it's profoundly sad to watch. And it's just like, it's not only that, but it's just like the generations after mine, like, have each successive generation after mine has just had it just a little bit worse than the one previous, you know? And it really shouldn't be that way. It should be an opposite trend. It's like, you know, the generation after mine should have it better.
Yeah.
And then the generation after that should have it even better than that. But, you know, we're just going backwards. We're fucking going backwards.
That kind of stopped with the boomers.
Yeah. Yep. I hate to say it. But I'm gonna weed. Right. From what we've heard, our man Khazal was truly at wit's end. It all came to a head at the Mahane. Perhaps his arrangement with Ruveda Fibers did not go according to plan? I expect this Dijinabaha can tell us more. They're farming silkworms. This must be Ruveda Fibers, where we should find Dijinabaha. And hurry, I say. There's no time to waste. Pardon me, but you are in charge of buying and selling here, yes? We have a few questions that we'd like to... I'm sorry, but I simply don't have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put where. And you can carry our fabrics. Go through that door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. Alrighty. Have a good night, Twilight. Go through that door. Alright. This area is for employees only. Out, out! What's that? You've come to help. Oh, praise be to Menderuva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you pass 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to Nabrafal, by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manua. And that massive crate there goes to Zymira by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all crates we have ready. Once they've been delivered, consider your work here complete. Limited time to complete the task. All right. Pick up the light crate. All right. Fred, is it? Then you've come to the right place. We thank you for your aid. Ordinary crates. If you have any crates of finished products such as carpets, clothing, and the like, pray bring them here to our primary storehouse. A crate full of clothing, is it? I can take it off your hands. Many thanks for the delivery. Right. Oh my gosh. I say, you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? A good thing, that. You never know when you'll need to defend yourself in these unpredictable times. A crate full of fabrics, is it? Exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put it away for you. Carried all the crates to the storehouses, you say? And so quickly, too. Why, I've never seen anyone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest. So please return to Djinabaha and assure him our work is proceeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late, but generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times. Done as I asked, have you? Pronouncing Kamala's name wrong. Shake my head. What? If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You have done us a great favor, traveler. I, too, have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends. I take it your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed? We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion. And then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. A Yami, hello, welcome on in. An Ankanoop, hello! I have awoken, good morning! That's pretty amazing, that's pretty amazing. It's almost 9 o'clock, it's almost 9 p.m. here. We ran for our lives. But one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, a scream of such agony, such terror, and in the next instant he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. I'm sorry. There was something you wanted to ask? Indeed. You knew the merchant Kazal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment. Kazal? I know him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end, we received a better offer, and we had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand, we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. You remember what we saw in Vanaspati, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here, the poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it. All undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Kazal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to the answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Smallest waffle, welcome on in. Right. We were to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduda, were we not? That should be just outside. With any luck, they will have already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy. But remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed. I thank you for your concern, and pray you take care as well.
Do you see a floating rabbit? I see a floating rabbit.
Poji. Finding way. Hi.
So, two things. One, it's Kamala, not Kamala.
Okay, Kamala got it.
They haven't said it in cutscene yet.
I mentioned that because, at the risk of sounding political, it was Kamala Harris, and mispronouncing her name intentionally was kind of a maneuver by people opposed to her.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, but this isn't Miss Harris, so...
Yeah, but it's still Kamala.
Yeah, but we can still say this.
Also, the other thing is, this seems to have to do with strong emotion, and don't we have a flower that reacts to that?
We do. So, like, anything...
I won't say anything further.
Yeah. I do want to...
It will just be brought up.
I do want to remind folks... that there is a content warning that is still active for graphic imagery. So...
Is that just going to be there going forward for the remainder of this expansion?
I
Until we're
can't...
out of Razadhan, I imagine.
I can't confirm nor deny that.
Yep. You're not allowed to ask that question.
Because I feel like this is just going to be a thing going forward now.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to ask for spoilers, you know.
Well, I mean, I will say that there is one specific thing that I am looking for right now that when it happens, after it happens, I'll drop it. But...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am super apprehensive.
All right.
I'm excited.
All All right.
I love body horror.
I'm gonna talk to Y'shtola real quick.
Dola.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, I believe this is it. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, content warning. Like, it's
super content warning.
It might be, yeah, it might be super content warning on drugs. Yeah. So be aware.
Oh boy.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous.
Yeah.
Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized.
Yeah.
It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the Satrap! The Satrap!
Thank the heavens.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, The brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matsya of Akyali, a humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
Content warning, folks.
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from
Graphic
limb.
imagery, body horror.
What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, stick their fangs into him? The fangs! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Damn it! We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run as fast as you can! No! Vitra, our people, you must save them. My son,
Enough! You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes, you will survive. You must.
Be strong, my friends! Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations! Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matsya, show my friends to the village! I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest!
Right! Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
Okay, I am returning to voice chat.
Turn right then.
Oh.
All right.
We are discussing the cutscene we have just watched.
Yeah. So, hence the reason why I've been, warning repeatedly throughout the entire stream about a content warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the satrap is dead.
Yeah.
And I was saying, like, I had a feeling something might happen to him because he was not confident in his own leadership.
Yeah.
We didn't lose him to despair, at least.
Could I,
And also,
Go ahead.
Graha, that sigh of resignation where he's like, I gotta be the leader again.
Mm-hmm. So, even since I've been through all of this content before, one, that scene still fucks me up bad, and two, like that little sigh from Graha, even though I know it doesn't happen to him, like I always see that, I'm just like, he's gonna fucking change. It's just like, okay, he's despairing, he's just gonna fucking change, despite my brain knowing that he doesn't. I was like, I was sitting there watching, and I was like, he's going to change.
Yeah, I don't think he could. Like, we've seen him pull other people out.
He's been through the Sin Eater apocalypse, and he didn't despair.
Yeah, this is the guy who waited 100 years for us.
And lived through an apocalypse already. This is round 2, and he's like, I guess we're doing this again.
Angel, oh my god. Angel, thank you so much for the raid.
You know what? Better now than 5 minutes ago, am I right?
Yeah, Angel, Angel, were you watching the stream at all before you raided?
You dodged a cannonball.
Yeah. So Angel, how much of Final Fantasy XIV have you played? Are you up to Dawn Trail? Are you current?
There, I just want to point out that we're now on the other side of that bridge.
We are, yes, we're in a new area, and I'm eager to explore this at a better time.
7.2, yes? Okay. So, basically where we're at is a part in the Endwalker story where, we're kind of like in a big square. There's a whole bunch of people like hanging around. One lady asks what happened to her son at Palika's stand, and like, you know.
Long story short, we fled Rodzadhan.
Yeah, because everybody started turning into these things, and then like the satrap is now dead.
Yeah.
So you literally missed that whole cinematic by less than a minute.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe's pointing out that he came from a timeline where the source fell. So that's 2 apocalypses. This is round 3.
Oh yeah, because of Black Rose.
Yeah, I mean, like Angel. That whole thing is rough. That whole thing, and we're like in the midst of it now. Like,
so he saw the source fell, traveled to another world that was also in an apocalypse. This is apocalypse number 3 for him.
He should write a thesis on apocalypses. He's the expert.
Well, since he's juggling apocalypses, like, fuck. Yeah.
And Y'shtola asked if bad luck followed us around.
No, it's just him. It's just him.
Went into Exarch mode when leading the people. Yeah, he was goat nesting.
He's like, fuck, I gotta be the Exarch again.
TLDR, shit sucks, fam.
So basically, like, what we did, like, I think about an hour into the stream, we did Venispati. And then, like, we just did the whole investigation thing on, like, what happened to Kazal, like going all around to different places and doing the whole investigation thing. We went to the square to share our findings, and then the lady thing happened. So basically the entire stream, I've had to, like, I have this dark cloud of content warning graphic imagery floating over the whole stream, and I was just like, I'm like literally sweating, because it's like, I know it's gonna happen this stream. It's just a question of when.
And it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. Like, super
When
bad.
I realized Matsuya was running up to give the bad news after she asked that question, all I could think was,
don't say
if Matsuya just showed up like a couple minutes later after the crowd had dispersed.
Right.
Do not say that Palika's stand has fallen.
Yeah. But, like,
just one thing.
Yeah. But Angel, thank you so much for your raid. Could I get another shout out for Angel Tazdevil, please? Thank you so much, Angel, for your raid. I really appreciate it. I super appreciate it. How was your heckin' stream tonight? Tell us all about it.
Attic, I don't know if now's the time to be flirty.
But Attic, it's nice to see you, Attic. Hello.
I love Attic so much.
Attic is a treasure, yeah. But how was Claire Obscure tonight? How was the most French video game ever made?
How French is it?
It's more French than you can possibly imagine.
There's a costume with a beret, striped shirt, and baguette weapon.
Yep.
Are you for serious?
You get more French.
Yeah.
That's a real costume in the video game.
Yep. But holy heck, everybody in my chat, go heck and follow Angel Tazdevil. Angel is, I know, from several different communities. It seems like, the longer I spend on Twitch, like, as, like, the days and weeks go by, the more I bump into Angel. And it's really great because the Angel is precious and a gem. So,
precious.
Yeah.
And
like,
gems.
Yes, Angel is fantastic. So definitely go follow and watch.
Especially together, we love precious gems.
Yes. And can I also get a shout out for Beep Kitty? And
Beef Kitty?
No, Beep Kitty, not Beef Kitty. Beep Kitty.
Aizen is not here, Vera.
And then also a shout out for Attic Monster.
Yeah, Attic is good. I love Attic.
Yes.
We shake Attic. Attic.
Attic.
That's just Audie and Attic.
Wow. Kind of like Brangelina.
Is that the ship name? Ship Attic and Audie?
Moving on. Moving on.
Wow.
We are moving on very, very quickly.
You could also ship me. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Considering like, you know, like three quarters of the people in the stream right now. You can shit me with. Anyway, moving on.
Croxy?
Cody?
Come on.
The Ahty ship?
Moving on.
No, definitely don't say it with Nem around. Definitely not.
Yeah, this is, yeah. All right, so, I think I'm gonna pick pick this one up and see where it goes.
Oh, I thought we were ending, so I was just gonna go around and grab all the quests.
Well, Angel just raided, so like I kind of want to do like a little bit more.
A little bit.
Yeah, if that's okay.
Fair enough. I tend to not do the courtesy continuing just because I like to end when I end.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But like, you know, we did a lot of talking and stuff like that, and you know, like it's not often that like, you know, I get to, you know, hang out with Angel. So like I kind of wanted to like hang out with Angel a little bit more in chat.
I do like Angel.
Ahty usually does wrap up around this time, yes.
Yeah, 20 minutes ago usually.
We're just gonna stretch it. We're gonna stretch out a little bit more. No worries, Angel. No worries.
Maybe 1 or 2 quest steps, just a little.
Creatures, we're still going because we just got out of a really heavy and long cutscene.
Yeah.
And then there was the raid.
Yeah.
I guess who's talking to this person now?
Angel does deserve it, and so does Beep. Just saying.
I sure am talking to Elsa now.
I'm talking to Alfie.
Yeah, so am I. All right, I'm gonna weep. We must save Palika's stand, whatever it takes. Good night, Joe. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Matsya, it pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course, Palika's stand is not far, just down the hill. But as I hold His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Ahty, I ask that you take the lead and dispatch any beasts we encounter. Alize and I will keep Matsya hidden amongst the trees, and follow when the path is clear. There's no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. All right, I shall. All right, let's do it. All right, let's trigger that purple smoke. There we go. I'm gonna stick around anywho, but I got some testing because some of my redeems weren't working. Okay. Undeafened. What's up?
It said grandma as it was dying.
That was her grandson.
It gets worse. All of these fucking writers, man.
Yep.
The little things make it hurt more.
Yeah.
Next one, let's get punched in the face again.
My team is kind of low on healers, I'm gonna be honest.
Not only, I will say, not only do they want to stab you, but they want to twist the knife. So that's how this stuff is written.
They're not just stabbing us and twisting the knife, they are pulling up. It's disembowling us.
Yep, and then the Angel nails it, and you will like it.
One of them just went "grr," and the other one went "it hurts."
That fucking sadist. I love them.
But the thing is, like, there are a lot of things about this game that are atmospheric, and you can't really get more atmospheric than this.
Yeah, the atmosphere of the fucking apocalypse.
Yep.
What's that in the air? It's depression.
While I did say this was the depression, and you know what? I even said Garlemald was just full of depression. I hated the Garlemald segment, but this is worse.
Yeah, Rodzet Han looked at you straight in the eyes and said, "Hold my beer."
It's like, hey, surely it can't get worse than this. Always Sunny in Philadelphia text. It gets worse.
Yep. Don't forget to hit that aetherite if you don't have it yet.
I'll do that after the people are done suffering.
Okay.
You'll be waiting a while then.
All right. I'm gonna read.
I'm
gonna read. It cannot be. We must heal those we can, and quickly. I see no beasts, but stay on your guard. Villager has no pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. Wow. The cooling body has already begun to stiffen. The massive wounds suggest the villager was gored by a terrible beast. Though the villager's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, he does not respond to your efforts. His breathing grows more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost the will to live. Even if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. Call out. The man does not respond. Have you come to help us? Too late, too late. My family, my friends. Huh? Cried so hard during 5.3. Yeah, I mean, Shadowbringers broke me. These the only villagers who survived? I can only hope others managed to flee, but if the rest have been turned to beasts, why the 12? Let us do what we can to see that the damage spreads no further. And no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. I can tend to the rest. Pray look after Matsya. No doubt what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. Oh, Ahty. This is Yeravet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives. Young Matsya here told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we have always done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde, in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Matsya, do you perchance remember Karasov and Mevin? The young couple who always bought your freshest catches? How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way. But Karasov and Mevin bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task. Surely, I beg of you, go to their aid. I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. All right.
There's a baby involved this time.
Okay,
I
can't do this tonight.
You can't? All right.
Yeah, it's... Yep. I know what's up.
Yeah, I can't do it.
knows what's up, I don't.
I can't do this tonight for a number of different reasons. But like,
I did just say, but right before you undeafened, I'm like, they're about to punch us again.
No, Ahty heard you, I'm pretty sure.
No, that part didn't come through, but Ahty did hear me say there's a baby involved this time.
But, okay, so I think I'm probably just gonna cut it off here.
Yep.
And then we're gonna find somebody to raid. So let's do that.
Right now. Do it now.
Come on.
There's a whole aetherite here, and there's like not even really a village left.
Yeah. There are houses that are now empty.
That means when you start this next week, you're literally just gonna go straight into content warning.
Yep. Not content warning, the warning, not content warning the game.
Content warning too. Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
Content warning on Wake Up.
But I think it'll be nice though, because like I'll be able to like warn folks straight away that like, you know, shit's going down.
Bye.
I think
messed up.
It is, it really is. But it's such good storytelling. It's amazingly good storytelling.
It is.
Oh, Ahty.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Please do more.
Oh, I gotta tell you this. Earlier today I was hanging out in Merle Cause's stream. And he's mentioned that he actually played 14.
Ooh.
But he skipped all the story. He didn't know why he was doing what he was doing, and everyone in chat was like, "You did yourself a disservice," because he was doing 7. He was doing 7, the original, and he was just like falling in love with the story. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I need to go back and play 14 again, and this time pay attention."
Well, you got New Game Plus to go through, so he doesn't have to make a new character if he doesn't want to.
Even then, probably what I would do is just make a new character.
Yeah, because he said he was playing it for the gameplay, not for the story, so he was skipping all the cutscenes.
That's fair. I have a coworker who did that exact same thing, and I'm like, you're screwing yourself over.
And he was like, it was all right, but he didn't get why everyone was like going crazy over it. But he kept hearing people say that the story was great, and then he asked chat, is it what everyone says it is? And everyone was like, the story is great. You need to actually look at the story.
Yeah. But it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna initiate the raid, and I'll return to the call once it completes.
What are we raiding?
We're gonna raid Ashby. Yeah, Ashby hasn't been streaming for a bit because various different things have been going on. But Ashby is back and is streaming with. Let's see who's streaming with Pocket Paris and Fate Jenny. And it looks like
I know both of them.
Yeah, and it looks like Brinth is in there too. So it's gonna be a cluster bomb of good folks. So we're gonna head on over there. So let me deafen up real quick. So folks, we're gonna go raid Ashby, who's playing with friends. They're playing Monster Prom 4 MonsterCon. I know it's like a very big difference from what we're currently playing, but I think we need a bit of levity after what just happened. We need some levity, you know. Ash and Brinth and Pocket and Faye Jenny are all really good folks, and they're super funny and they're super nice. So, and I think that's what we need tonight. It's really what we need tonight. So I think we're gonna do that. So folks, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I will be streaming Sundays again in the future, but I'm not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to do a CPU change in my streaming PC. And that's going to be kind of a thing that I need to get proper testing and all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. The next time I'm going to be live is actually Monday. I'm going to be picking up where I left off in Undertale. And I'm going to have my my brand new low poly avatar on, and that's going to be a really good time. I can't wait to do that. You're not going to want to miss it. But at any rate, folks, I'm running out of time. As is always, take care of yourselves and each other. Drink all the water, eat all the food, get all the rest. Before you know it, we're going to be gaming again soon. And that's Undertale on Monday. And I can't wait. And I'll see you then. Alrighty, take care, folks. Have a good night. Stay safe. And, yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye.